Ah, the new season smell. Well, time to break out Jeff.
Hello, FNGR.
What?
I came here to clarify that my name is not Jeff.
Damn, I wasn't expecting to get busted so soon.
And now you just have me wondering why you don't have one of these things for Kichi.
That's private. What are you doing here?
I'm here to give some civility to an otherwise gotcha brand review.
I was surprisingly pleased with this episode. We get the triumphant return of Starlight Glimmer, and she didn't entirely forget her old manipulative personality in favor of joining the good guys. The fact that we can't always count on Jan Delancey to be available for MLP, it's nice to see the brand attempt to build new characters and talent to keep the show fresh.
While I appreciate a new reoccurring character, there's no disguising that Starlight is practically Sunset Shimmer diet. She's weaker in both design and motivation to care about her post-reformation. Shimmer had the struggles of fitting in after she tried to take over the world. Starlight is already friends with the main six and just kinda chills with Twilight. How am I meant to empathize with Starlight's struggles when we didn't get to see her struggles?
There's Starlight's fall from grace that came as a result of her ambition. Starlight Glimmer wanted friendship that Sunset never valued whatsoever, which is why she walked away from Celestia. I don't see them being all that similar if you look deeper, and don't just slap a number at the end of a review.
Arsehole.
What?
Nothing.
As for Starlight already being friends with the main six, do you really want to see Rainbow Rocks 2.0? They already did that. As for why you would empathize with Starlight Glimmer, have you ever been pulled outside of your comfort zone? It's much akin to the one where Pinky knows. Starlight Glimmer is not comfortable meeting a friend that she likes but suspects will not approve of her past. I don't know about you, but I constantly have to worry about the crap that I do in alienating people around me. Especially recently.
But there's only a handful of people who could possibly need to know about her past. You have the main six, the town, and her oldest friend, all of which have been addressed and supposedly mended in the past 3 episodes. On top of this, I don't feel like she's regretting her past or actions about the town. She only seemed nervous about explaining the time she nearly destroyed, well, time.
I'm cool with that. If you're saying that this is an ongoing process, well, yeah. How long did it take for Fluttershy to be manageable in society, or any of the other cast, from their start? Starlight is still very much in her start. See, when you don't magic people into being good, it takes time for people, or ponies, to grow and evolve. I think that's a pretty gosh darn good Season 6 to look forward to, and we'll have 24 more episodes to see that grow.
Fair enough, Sunset had around an hour to flesh out a character while Starlight has an entire season, maybe more. Anywho, I'm done hating on her, let's talk about the objectively positive things about Starlight's character.
Assistant?
Indeed, she makes Spike look good. He's no longer the bottom bitch. One of the best scenes from part 1 is when he catches out Starlight for trying to stall. You could even argue that he humoured her by stalling just a little bit to mentally prepare Starlight for her friend. Speaking of, let's talk about forgettable side character number 246.
You mean the changeling at the end? How do you know his codename?
Shh, we'll get to him later. Anyway, Sunburst is a CMC episode waiting to happen. He clearly misunderstands what he's supposed to be doing with himself. His parents just kind of assumed that he was meant for magic and sent him off to Celestia.
A very relatable problem, especially in the brony fandom.
And what a spring of luck that he happens to be the only one who knows how to save the day. Not even Celestia, who taught him, knew what to do.
Hey, we actually got a guide to actually do something, so I'm not going to complain. Besides, would you prefer Twilight just so happened to already know the spell to save the day?
Actually, when was the last time we had a male character who wasn't a giant asshole?
Fashion plate? Well, it's not like Sunburst was a strong male character. So are we going to talk about the abomination now?
I don't see why we have to. She doesn't and never will have a character worth talking about. She will likely remain an infant for what's left of the show. Honestly, she's just a Princess Peach in training, an object waiting to be kidnapped. The only problem I have with this whole baby thing is the timing. Pony pregnancy normally takes around 11 months to a year, implying that an entire year must have passed in the show. This messes up a lot of things, like Starlight not knowing her way around the castle. All things considered, the baby wasn't awful, it's just kind of a poor substitute for a season premiere villain.
And he calls himself an analyst.
Alright, smart guy, what would you give this episode?
Again with the grading tool, you mean to tell me you really believe what you just said?
About the baby not being all that bad, or there not being a premiere villain?
You saw the changeling at the end of the episode.
I see where you're going with this, let me get my Jeff voice. You bet I did, I saw it before you did. The last frame I've got a sharp eye, nothing gets past me.
Not seeing the forest for the trees, apparently.
Fine then, Inkros, frill me.
Alright, go back to Canterlot Wedding.
Do I have to? I was all ready to slap a number on this episode and be done with it.
Now, throughout the episode, there was an invading army they were preventing from getting in. It was there already.
So you're suggesting that the Changelings were already in the Crystal Empire, but they didn't technically do any villainy in this premiere.
Did they? Tell me, remember the baby shattering the crystal heart?
Oh god, you aren't about to whine about the baby getting off scot-free. It's a baby, dude.
Notice how its head and eyes are misshapen. How it happened to destroy the book that might have saved fixing the crystal heart.
Yes, it looks hideous and Josh Haber is a hack. Your point?
And the fact the child had a quick birth, like one too fast for a pony. What about a bug?
You are really reaching.
Every season premiere has a villain. Every season premiere, without exception. According to the canon, there has never been a born alicorn. Now see the difference between an analyst and reviewer, my boy? Look deeper.
You are not looking deeper, you're just making shit up.
Do you even realize how meta and deep this is? Princess McFlurry Heart is the corporate symbol of Hasbro sticking its finger where it doesn't belong, trying to sneak in something that will, in fact, ruin everything we hold dear. Princess McFlurry Heart actively is there to ruin the Crystal Empire.
I refuse to accept anyone did this on purpose.
Have you noticed that Hasbro has guarded the future writers of the episodes, like obscenely bad this season?
Well, yeah, because everyone good left.
Are you sure? What if Hasbro really is clever right now? Can you really believe anything M.A. Larson says?
I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Think about it. What else is going to carry the episode? Do you really think that they're going to have 22 more episodes than a two-part final where the Crystal Empire simply repels a changeling invasion? Now, on the other hand, if you spend a couple episodes teasing and baiting Flurry Heart and changelings, and Princess McFlurry Heart turns out to be something more than she seems, her hideous design just being the latest way to mock ponies before the changeling empire conquers them.
That would be downright awful.
I know, it's perfect.
No, I mean awful in concept. Well, I can't take you seriously anymore. I'm just gonna go make my own video.
Till next time, don't ask why a plague spreads or a field burns. Right, Jeff?
Go fuck yourself!
All for no good reason.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Subscribe now. Or she'll find you.